Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the motherfucking deal? We back up in the bootleg ass studio, man. Let me make sure we good on all our platforms. Actually, let me jump over here. Oh yeah, we live.
Okay,
We
here we
live on
go.
Facebook. And let's check out the YouTube. See if we good over yonder. Pull up the chat. Then in the chat right now.
Oh, they'll be in. If they don't, they'll be in next week when we come on. After we get through clipping this up and putting some, put some content out, let them know what we're talking about, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? They'll come in.
See, this was the issue that I be having. Right?
It's 2 or 3 in the morning.
Let me see. See, this is the issue that I be having. And this is why I don't like to go live. I don't understand it.
Oh, it's slow and jumpy like that.
Yeah.
Is it still the same way when you go back and replay it?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Well, maybe somebody will come in the chat, let us know why it's that way. When we can.
Let me switch YouTubes. We might jump offline for a second. I'm gonna switch. I'm talking about switch YouTube.
While we doing that, I still go ahead. The first topic we're supposed to talk about is this doctor that get pushed in the lake. You already watched the video? You already saw it?
Oh yeah, I done already done a video on it, but it's an update to it. Yeah, hold on. Let me get this smoothed out a little bit because my audio might be jumpy too. Let me turn it up. Let me check out my audio. If y'all watching, y'all gotta bear with me for a quick second. You know, trying to get these kinks out. I ain't been live in a long time, y'all. You feel me? You know, trying to get these kinks out. I ain't been live. That nigga talking like an old school. Cigarette in the mouth. Man, working on the goddamn under the hood.
We are definitely what the youngsters say, unk and them.
Unk and them, now for real.
Unk and them.
I hold on. Let me shut down some shit. I got a lot of things opened up on my computer that might help us. Close this out. Close this out. Y'all hit that like button if you following up in here, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for pulling up. We got a nice one for y'all today. We got a special guest up in the motherfucking bootleg ass studio. We got my brother-in-law up in this thing, man. We finna get down and dirty, man. We finna talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? We finna shoot the shit. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna rub a couple of people the wrong way, but
Yo.
We're gonna get some honest opinions on the table, and we're gonna address a few things.
For sure. For sure. Now let me see if I can hear you on this motherfucking Caleb.
Testing. 1, 2. Let's see if I'm coming through.
Now let me see if I can hear you on this motherfucking Caleb.
Testing. 1, 2.
I hear you.
But it's a little low. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's see if it sounds a little bit better right there.
I hear you. Was you away from the mic?
Yeah, I just moved it a little bit closer.
I hear you. Was you away from the mic?
Yeah, I just moved it a little bit closer.
I hear you. All right. All right. All right, you give me a mic check.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. All right, it's picking up. All right, you give me a mic check.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I can turn you up a little more. Yeah. There we go.
So the white man pushed in the lake.
No. Black doctor. He's a black man.
Ooh.
You ain't seen it.
I have not.
So we're gonna have to put bro up the game, man. Let's get him up the game. I
automatically assumed he was not smart enough to stay away from the lake.
and they knew he couldn't swim, bro. They knew he couldn't swim, man. Hold on, bro.
Wait, the people who pushed him were white.
Had to be, bro. Now
I knew it.
I don't know this to be for sure, but if you ask me, I think she's white, bro. All right, Chris Gilbert is off life support, so I want to put you on the original. I'm gonna put you on the original first, okay. All right, and then we're gonna come back because I ain't seen the update, but I just seen. I don't even want to say it yet. I'm hold on. Let me get this shit pulled up, y'all. Let me get this shit pulled up, man. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new around this motherfucker, man. So there was a doctor out of Shreveport, or not a doctor, he was a aspiring doctor out of Shreveport who went swimming, or no, he didn't go swimming. He went to the lake with some of his friends, some of his so-called friends, rather.
I think you said it right.
And
he went swimming.
he went swimming, I guess. All right. And he was pushed in the lake by one of his so-called friends who knew he couldn't swim.
And they have this on video.
They got it. Well, they don't have that on video, but
don't have the push on the video. Drowning on video?
I don't know.
Who took the time to record?
Nobody was recorded. This happened, and it just came out. Like the aftermath of it happened. I mean, the aftermath of it came out. So none of it is caught on video except for when he was down under the water and people was looking for him. They got that on video.
That's the drowning.
Yeah. So, but he's underwater though. Like they don't have him on video. At least we don't got that footage.
So I'm drowning and they out here recording. That's what I'm mad about.
Right too, but I think I don't know who was recording, but they had a search team. They had people out there going in the water and trying to get him after he was down there for like 20 minutes. and miraculously they had somebody who was just there at the restaurant jump in and save him. They pulled him out, and he was brain dead for a while. And now he's off life support. He was on life support, but I'm gonna have to show you this. I gotta show it to you. And my audio isn't playing. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. Okay, there we go. Now we got audio from the video. Now let me share this with y'all right quick. Give me a quick second, y'all. I ain't done this shit in a minute. How the hell did I? Okay, share screen. Let's get up into this.
Is it a fact that he cannot swim?
Yeah. That's what his mama said and everything. We finna play it for you right now. We finna get you up to speed, man. All right. Y'all sit tight.
All right, Austin, thanks. This morning, a Shreveport family is demanding answers after their son's near drowning at a Lake Darbond with friends. And joining me this morning is the family, Christopher Gilbert's mom, along with the family attorney, one of the attorneys, Claudia Payne. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's talk about Chris. What happened? When did you get the call?
I got the call possibly around 8.
This is mama.
On a Sunday. friend of his called and she was hysterical crying in the phone. She told me that Chris had fell into the lake and he had been underwater for 20 minutes or so. And I was like, 20 minutes? Why was he under the water for 20 minutes was my first reaction. And she was just like,
Let me give a quick shout out to Evelina. Oh, I remember me butchering your name. I remember me butchering your name, but yes, it's been a long time. I appreciate you pulling up to the Bootleg Ass Studio on God. Let me know where y'all tuning in from, and make sure you hit that like button as you follow up in here. All right, but let's get back to this.
oh my gosh, she just kept crying hysterically. And I
Let me
was like,
back it
where
up
is
for you
he?
in case I
And I
interrupted.
was like, 20 minutes?
He's
Why
under the
was he
water for 20
underwater for
minutes.
20 minutes was my first reaction.
Underwater for
And
20
she was
minutes.
just like, oh my gosh, she just kept crying hysterically. And I was like, where is he? He's being airlifted to Shreveport.
You got a lighter, brother? Let me see that
You
lighter.
know, we immediately started calling around, trying to find out where would he be, where would he go. And they informed me that the only trauma unit they have is Ochsner. So we got to Ochsner. They didn't have a call coming in saying that, a plane was about to land. But eventually, about 20 or 30 minutes or so, they got the call saying that he was on the way. He was 10 minutes out. It's like they got the call like right before they landed. And initially when my son got there, the doctor called us in and told me that at that time that he was brain dead pretty much. And the rest of his organs were starting to fail. And that we had 72 hours on the ECMO machine. ECMO is like sort of like dialysis for the lungs. And they had to put him on a ventilator.
Wow. And so I'm going to bring in one of your family attorneys, Claudia Payne, working along Lee Merritt.
That's correct.
And you guys have learned more. Tell us what
Yes.
you learned. Did he fall into the lake? Was he pushed into the lake?
So initially, as the mother reported, we initially thought that he fell in the lake. That was what the friend group initially reported to officers. Soon after, and I guess after more investigation, they soon found out that he was actually pushed by a female within that friend group. She actually admitted to mom as well as the police officers that she pushed him into the lake.
Was this horseplay or was it mad or?
Well, in the legal field, we characterize things the way we see fit. So, of course, they are saying horseplay. We're saying that it was a criminal, intentional push into the lake.
And why didn't anybody go in after him?
Well, now we've seen a video where one of the friends in this group attempted to go into the water briefly, but neither one of the individuals a part of that friend group were the ones to retrieve him from the actual water.
Okay, we have video of Lake Darbon, and shortly after he went in. Can we share that video, please? Tell me what's going on here, Claudia.
Okay.
This is actually Ochsner LSU. We took this video this morning because this currently is where Chris.
So I did a reaction to this.
Correct. He's within their care.
Okay.
I did a reaction to this, and I let people know, that I was working at a news station, right? You know I was working at a news station. So
Right.
the reporter asked for something, and they put up the wrong video. And working in a news station, I can remember, sometimes we either put in the wrong video ourselves or we was given the wrong video. So they in the background scrambling trying to get the right video. Because she said, like, in a minute, she gonna ask for the pictures of how he looked before this right now, but they never showed it because they didn't get the video in there. It's just some shit that me on the background, I know what's going on. They scrambling. You know what I'm saying? Because they put the wrong shit up.
This is a
Nobody,
more recent
the viewers probably
photo
never
of
caught it.
Chris. This is approximately 3 days ago. His
see, hold
condition
on.
of friends in this group attempted to go into the water briefly, but neither one of the individuals a part of that friend group were the ones to retrieve him from the actual water.
Okay, we have video of Lake Darbon, and shortly after he went in. Can we share that video?
All right, so she said we got video of Lake Darbon, but look what they put up.
Please tell me what's going on here, Claudia.
They put up
This
the
is
hospital.
actually Ochsner LSU.
And see, she being a professional on her toes, she's like, oh, but this is actually Ochsner, yada, yada, yada. She's doing what she's supposed to do. She's not panicking. She's not saying, this is not the right video. And then she,
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah, she did a good job. But the people in the background, they scrambling. They're like, that's not the fucking video. Get that shit up right now. Find it, whatever.
Took
I'm
this video
telling you.
this morning
I'm
because
telling
this
you.
currently is where Chris
They
is at
scrambling.
this time,
That's
correct?
But they gonna end up
He's
showing it in a
within
minute.
Okay.
This is a more recent photo of Chris. This is approximately 3 days ago. His condition or his status doesn't necessarily.
See, there go Lake
when
Darbun right
first
here.
change is different. The amount of work that the machines are doing on
Okay.
his behalf is constant.
Okay.
He's,
I guess that was
his lungs are said to be at 20%, so he doesn't really status doesn't really get better. It's just different.
Yup.
Is he responding?
He is cognitive. He is responding mentally. He cannot vocalize anything currently, but he's able to give a thumbs up and a nod of the head right now.
Okay, now those were the pictures that show some promise.
Now check
But
it
let's
out.
look at the pictures when you first saw Chris at
still didn't get no-
Ochsner LSU. Yolanda, these are
See, they still never pulled up the pictures
before.
They still got the wrong shit up. But you know.
not actually, these are the after pictures. What was going through your mind when you first saw him?
Yeah, she's still doing her job though.
Bunch of tubes.
Which when I first saw him,
Yes.
I was devastated. Like I felt as though my life had ended in that moment. Like my son is aspiring to be a medical doctor. My son is, going to be a medical doctor.
He has a master's degree?
He got his master's last year in
Wow.
biological science, and he's preparing for medical school. So for this to happen to him, and just my son is like so sweet, this most selfless being you'll ever meet, and for that to happen to him, like I was just devastated.
What is it that you are fighting for now?
I want the young lady who pushed my son, who admitted
Oh, I didn't see that. There they go.
family waiting area that night at the hospital because their friend group came to the hospital, still telling me the same fabricated story that he fell.
Now you hear what's going on? Now this is what I don't like about after he came back too. You hear how the mama explaining this. Okay, so they at the hospital, right? The mama was told that her son fell in the lake, and then it ended up coming out that he was pushed in the lake.
Right.
All right, and then it ended up coming out that it was one of those young ladies who pushed him in the lake. And then listen to what the mother says about when she confronted the girl for pushing her son in the lake. Listen to how she described it.
The sheriff called me and he told me, "Are you familiar with what happened?" Yeah, he was at the lake and he fell. He was like, "No." One of the young ladies pushed him, and I'm like, "Who pushed him?" And I started looking around the room. Which one of y'all pushed him? The young lady, like, "I did." And I was like, "Why would you push my son in the lake knowing he couldn't swim?" She said, "Well, ma'am, I didn't know that man couldn't swim." And I was like, "Who is that man? This is supposed to be amongst groups of friends, right? Who is that man?" "Chris." Everybody knows he can't swim. He jokes about him not being able to swim. Even when we went to the restaurant, the owner of the restaurant even stated, everybody knows Chris can't swim. He's been coming here for 2 years. He always joking about it. I got to have on a life jacket, because they say he would come there and go canoeing sometime, and he will always have on a life jacket. So everybody knows. If you look at some of the posts, you can see anybody that know him from elementary to middle school, Chris can't swim.
Who actually pulled him from the water? Was it the restaurant worker?
No, it was actually another patron of the restaurant, Dawson Faust, who was a complete stranger to the family and the community prior to this, but now he's their hero, and he deserves the honor.
Yeah. So Claudia Lee is actually flying into town. What's
He is.
next for you all today?
So his legal team, Chris's legal team, consists of myself and Lee Merritt of Lee Merritt and Associates from Dallas. We have a dual interest: first, to seek justice by demanding that an arrest is made, but also to hold the restaurant bar owner responsible for not keeping Chris safe while he would patronize their business.
All right. Anything else you want to add? We'll be following this story.
All
I
right.
just want to thank everybody for the prayers and the concerns. Thank you. Please keep the prayers coming. He is recovering. It's still a long journey, but I see progress. We see progress, and I thank you all for the love and the prayers. Thank you.
Yeah. The latest pictures are promising. Thank you.
Very.
The latest pictures are promising now for sure. Now, now check this out right here.
He's lucky to have a mother who is pursuing this with such zeal.
Definitely.
Blessed to be alive.
Now watch what he do.
Underwater 20 minutes.
Now watch what he do. This man say, aspiring Dr. Chris Gilbert, who was pushed into Louisiana Lake, speaks out and defends.
You didn't even have to, before you even went there, I was gonna say this man gonna wake up and he not gonna. That's exactly where I was headed with that. When I was gonna say it's great that he has a mother who's pursuing this with such zeal.
Mm-hmm.
But if he wake up and speak about it, he's not gonna want anything done to this woman.
Exactly. Now look at her. Look at her. And look at him. She's definitely white. Now, I have no problem with people having white friends. All right, let me finish reading. It said, he defends the friend who did it. I knew Cassidy wanted to push me in for messing with her. So I kind of played into it. I misjudged the situation.
Now that's an epic fact. Hey, that's a fact, my boy. Hey, you misjudged it for sure.
Yeah, he did that.
Has he not seen Snap? But naturally me with my natural conflictual demeanor, bro. Like I feel like the mama wouldn't have had a problem had the woman been black. Had the woman been black, she definitely would have done that.
What you mean? If the woman was black, she wouldn't have, or she would have?
She would have pushed him in the lake.
The friend being black, if she was black?
Yeah, I done pissed off a lot of females enough that they would have pushed me in the lake, bro.
You being you, though.
I mean, him being him, whatever he did, you see what he say, he misjudged the situation.
I kind of doubt it, though. Him being...
he thought he had him something soft, and he did not.
See, I think that he is... And this is all speculation. I think that he is one of those who don't realize that he is a black man amongst all these white friends. We sometimes get too comfortable and forget when we hanging around a certain crowd of people.
Do you think the color of his skin had something to do with him getting pushed in the lake?
No, I think that him not being able to swim, it probably had a little bit to do with it.
The fact that he's not even ashamed that he can't swim at his age. Like, if you can learn to be a doctor, why you can't learn how to swim?
I don't know, man. Some people just never learn how to swim.
I know he back alive, and now that I know he came through.
Hold on, I had your mic down because you was rolling up there. What's the call? So I had to turn you back up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go. Because their paper was ruffling in the background.
But he, now that I know he alive and well, I can speak on it. I agree with you that he was in a environment with the wrong demeanor. But you should be able to go in any environment.
You should,
without getting pushed in the lake.
You should, but you should always know who you is. And I feel like he just off judging him off in these pictures, he seems like he possibly could be one of those high IQ black men. He got a doctorate degree. He don't have many black friends.
Nah, he ain't got no doctorate degree. If he had he got a doctorate. Why he?
I mean a master's. A master's. My bad. A master's because he's going to be a doctor.
Is a master's hard to get?
Shit, I don't know. My fiance got a master's. I don't know, man. I ain't got none.
I do not. I don't have one.
I ain't got none.
I can't speak on it, but
I got degrees, but I got associates.
Hey,
and I could have got a bachelor's, but I decided that I was done with school. All I needed was I think a couple of more hours to get my bachelor's, and I can go back and get it at any given time. But at this point, I don't really want it right now. I may want it tomorrow, but today I don't want it. But damn, this reminds me of the Botham John situation though. Like we as black people are too goddamn forgiving. And then for this man to almost lose his life, that's nothing to play with right there. You pushed me in the lake. I don't give a damn how we was playing before. That's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous. We don't play like that.
What like pushing each other in the lake?
In the lake, yeah, bro. We don't know what's lurking in the waters. He definitely misjudged it. And he definitely forgot who he was. He was amongst these people because he's so used to hanging out with these people. They all, probably got classes together and all this type of other shit. He forgot who he was, bro. And he thought that why didn't nobody else get pushed in the lake? Why ain't nobody else get pushed in the lake?
Because everybody else can swim.
Well, why didn't they get pushed in the lake? That's even more reason for them to get pushed in the lake.
Why would you push them in the lake? They gonna swim back on.
Me personally, I wouldn't push nobody in the lake. No, but see, if that's his friend, so if this is his friend, she shouldn't have any type of malicious intent by pushing him in the lake. So she should expect him to swim back to the shore. If he can swim. You see what I'm saying?
She said she didn't know, but she know he
But the
can't
mother
swim.
is saying that everybody knows. So somebody lying, just like she lied when she said that he fell in the lake.
Yeah, I would have lied too.
Yeah.
You
But at the same, if I was her, I would have lied. But if I was me, I would have told the truth. Simply because the optics of it don't look right. She a white woman pushing a black man in the lake amongst all these white friends. That shit gonna look like goddamn. It's some big. What's that one lady? It was a black lady who got killed being around all her friends. They at a sleepover. I forget it was.
And they tried to say it was cool, but it ended up being on tape, and they was laughing.
Shit, was it on tape?
Huh?
I don't know if being on tape.
Yeah, it was on tape.
I didn't know that, but I know she died though.
Right.
Yeah. So if I was her, I would have lied because this just don't look right, of course. But me being me, man, I would have came out, man. We was goofball playing, yada yada yada. Especially if you honestly didn't know that he couldn't swim. But me being a grown man, I wouldn't have done that anyway. I ain't pushing nobody in no lake,
lawyer.
Unless
lawyer.
I want you in that lake,
lawyer. I wouldn't have been up there with the mama doing all that talking, lawyer.
Yo,
because you see how she doing now. She campaigning.
But dig this.
In jail. Nah, I'm good.
Why this dude gonna go against his mama like this? She out here fighting for this man, like, bro. At this point, he should have went ahead and transitioned over. If you ask me, because dudes like this need to go ahead and kill out. We too forgiving, bro. Because if there was a black woman, he wouldn't have been so forgiving. I can bet my bottom dollar that he wouldn't have been so goddamn forgiving, bro.
Do you think a black woman would have pushed him in the lake?
Honestly, no.
I knew that. That's where our opinions differ. Like, I don't feel like it was a black or white thing. Like, black women out here doing stuff.
For him, it is.
Huh?
For him, it is. For us, it is, bro.
In his situation, his mama wouldn't have wanted the girl locked up if she would have been black.
Like, I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that. Because me, as a father, bro, that's hard, bro. Like, you took something from me that hurt me. Or almost took something from me. Nah, we got to have some kind of reprimanding because this can't continue to go on. Goofball, like that needs to be an example set for the next person to go out here. Don't be out here horse playing, pushing folks in the lake, even if you know they can swim. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
I agree with you, but I agree with it to this extent. We need to change the dynamic, bro. If that was one of those domestic situations and she pushed him in the water, then he needs to say that. He needs to press everything.
Yeah.
And just like if it was a man pushing a woman in the water, she needs to pay as if she was trying to take that man's life.
Yeah, most definitely. She definitely need to have some type of reprimanding, though.
If it was some horseplay shit, I feel like she needs some probation or something.
Yeah. See, I don't want. That's what I said in my video initially. Like, if it was horseplay, like she needs some type of.
You gotta pay, even kids. If a 15-year-old and his friend is out there playing and
But for him to come out here and
you
just be like all forgiving and shit, lovey-dovey, it reminds me of the Botham John situation when Amber Geiger had got sentenced and Botham John's brother took his bitch ass up there to the stand and gave Amber Geiger a hug. That shit right there is just ridiculous to me because it wouldn't have happened if they was white and Amber Geiger was black. That shit wouldn't have happened, bro. I don't care how you been twist or flip it, bro. We too goddamn forgiving. And for this woman to go out here, the mama, to go out here on the news press, telling everybody what's going on and how this woman done lied in her face, and then described him as that man. She didn't even say, I didn't know Christopher couldn't swim. I didn't know Chris couldn't swim, or Mr. Gilbert, or whatever the fuck they call him, Gilly. You know what I'm saying? She called him that man, bro. That shows lack of respect to him anyway. I didn't know that man couldn't swim.
Man, if we could have skipped over this one, if we would have played it all the way through before at the beginning, we could have skipped over this because Buddy, like, I mean, Buddy. But see,
I wanted to give you the context and show you how the mama was going to get that life, and show you how the mama was going out here showing, telling everybody what went down. And then the mama said what she said. She want some punishment. She want her to pay.
Justice.
She want justice. Mama want justice, but this coon buffoon don't want no justice. Why
you gotta be all that, bro?
Cause he is, bro. he's Botham John's brother all over again. Just like in that video, in that movie with Django, when they showed the skull of the African American or the black man and how docile and forgiving. Nah, bro. Not me, bro. Eye for an eye. And it's simple and plain. Accidents happen though.
What did they gain by doing it? Like that's a whole different subject.
Who that? Botham John's family?
Yeah. What did they gain by doing it? Like, why did they do it before she was convicted? Is my thing. And she didn't get convicted, did she?
Yeah. She's serving, what was it, 2 years or 10 years? Some shit like that. She got 10 years, I think.
Like, how do people like her get to blatantly lie in court? The situation makes 0 sense, and they end up with these small sentences, bro. Like, I don't understand.
I don't get it either, man. But that's what the police do, bro. When you got that badge on, just like George Floyd, not George Floyd, or Derek Chauvin getting 22 years. To me, that's a light blow. When you sitting here with your knee on somebody's neck as long as you did, and then the look on his face while he was doing it was intentional. He was doing it intentionally, bro. That is a life sentence. That's a life sentence, bro. Hang his ass.
Not a lot of states in this country are really hanging people from the rafters.
Yeah, she got 10. Definitely not police. I said last month we reported on the story when inspiring Dr. Gilbert, 26, John Louisiana, pushing the plan, yada yada yada. It since broke silence on April 14 incident, which almost left him brain dead, and says he has no animosity towards the female friend who did it and owned his part. I don't think anyone did anything intentionally wrong, he said to the New York Post. Christopher said, hold on, let me get some feedback. I don't think anyone did anything intentionally wrong, he said to the New York Post. Christopher said that he and his 10 friends, including Cassidy Holland, were at a local restaurant joking around shortly before one of his friends, Cassidy, pushed him in. After everybody knows he can't swim, I took my keys, wallet, and phone out of my pockets and took my shoes off. I knew Cassidy wanted to push me in for messing with her, so I kind of played into it. I wonder is he gonna tell us how he played into it and what did he do to her? Let's see. I thought maybe the water wouldn't be as deep, and I would kind of hit the ground, get my footing, and shoot up and come back up and grab the pier and just stand there. And then the water ended up being deeper than we thought and being a lot colder than we thought. I misjudged the situation. He clarified in a Zoom interview with the publication. So what happened though? We still not understanding what happened. Cassidy spoke to the outlet as well, saying, "I would never try to hurt him. Chris is a beautiful person, my coworker and my dear friend. I'm so thrilled at his recovery and getting back to normal. The family wanted Cassidy locked up, but has since changed their position." Okay, probably because him. Probably because him. Somebody said y'all love the Mayo Pioneers so much. There you go. Sheldon vibes right there. Just as I thought, shaking my head. Because I figured it was gonna be like that. This is no different than the Botham John, bro.
I mean, I ain't gonna go that far on that one. I'm just gonna.
I am. I'm gonna say that because we do this too often, bro. And for us to, I've seen it done too many times because we often want to see blood from each other. We don't have the same energy with each other, bro. This is that same shit, bro, over and over again. Because if she was black, it wouldn't have been no forgiving. You know better. You knew he couldn't swim. You pushed my son in that water. I don't care what he's saying. We still gonna push. It wouldn't have happened like that. That wouldn't have gave him no kind of leeway, bro. Nah. But we don't want to see white tears. We don't want to see nobody white being convicted at the hands of us.
But what if they were just playing though, bro?
They might have been just playing. But at this point, that's life and death, bro. That's a murder charge. You pushing somebody in the water is dangerous, bro. As a kid, we learn not to run around no pool. We learn not to dive in the shallow water. We don't play around. She's too old. Like ignorance don't get you free from the breaking the law. So if you broke the law out of ignorance, you can still go to jail.
How many years of probation?
How many years?
I
would give a 2 to 5.
Oh,
me.
That's light. That's light.
Yeah, because he made it. I just want some type of punishment. Me, if it happened to my family member, because you was being careless.
Hey, I feel like just because we had to send an ambulance out, this man had to be on all kind of machines. Somebody need to pay. So 2 to 5 years of probation is nothing. She gotta get some type of charge for pushing the man in the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, teach her the lesson not to play so tough. You know what I'm saying? You play a little bit different. You know?
And then to have his ass out there knowing he can't swim and he want to play, I would be grilling his ass too. I would be on his top. As a mama, I would be on his top.
Stupid.
Yeah, that was dumb as hell on your part. I don't give a damn how shallow you think the water is. Where's your life jacket at?
Why can you not swim, my boy?
Why can't you swim?
Hey, I'm stuck on that. Why can't you swim? Like, you trying to be a whole doctor. You hanging out at the lake. Like, some swimming lessons is nothing for him. He can get that.
Oh yeah. But then it just might. Well, I can't say it's not something he don't enjoy because his ass be out there. They say he out there all the time talking about how he can't swim. Yo.
I need to point him in the direction of a local YMCA or some shit.
Yo. Now, we talked about this teacher. We had a heated discussion. I ain't gonna say heated, a damn good discussion before we got started.
We definitely had differing opinions in the beginning, but I think I leaned over to seeing things your way. I definitely felt like it was some heavy discrimination going on at first, but at the end of the day, I feel like old boy was unprofessional at the very least. Unprofessional at the very least, and shit, he got out. It went public, and he should have lost his job. If he didn't lose his job, I don't know what employer would keep him around after some of the stuff that he was online saying and doing, the way he was acting online.
Yeah, man, because after seeing some of his videos, dude I ain't trusting him. Like, I don't know what his true intentions are. He say that he's trying to help these kids, and he may be an awesome teacher, but it seems to be that he's not doing it for the kids. He's doing it to gain whatever he's trying to gain on the internet, because if he's been recording, he's got a nice following. I ain't mad at that, but the thing of it is, what are your true intentions? And then he's not taking this shit serious, bro.
He's a
content creator.
He was a content creator before this all happened.
Yeah. I think he had been making videos online. It wasn't nothing to this effect of him getting his hair undone. You see
he
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
science teacher, man. Like, say, bro, let's shout out to him if he want to come do like a Bill Nye the Science Guy, like do some little science experiments and get him out there. And I feel like it could go viral at this point. He could be the next Bill Nye the Science Guy quickly.
Yo,
Just
could
off
have
of the little popularity that he gained off this right here.
it could have, and he can still twist it. He could still twist it. Yeah.
Oh, you feel like it's going bad for him right now?
No, I think it was not necessarily bad because he didn't do anything, in my opinion, to be fired. And I don't think people really wanted him to be fired. I think that was just calling it out that this is not right to do at school in class unless you in cosmetology. The people who was against it, you see what I'm saying? Now the people who ain't against it, they got other arguments on why it's okay.
Oh, that's back to the other thing I said. He fired, man. Like he need to be fired if we on the job and we up here breaking the rules, which is what he was doing. It ain't nothing we up here saying we supposed to be up here getting our hair braided and unbraided. And I don't want to hear the story. I heard the whole backstory about why he had something to do and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and which I didn't buy.
Right. You can get away with what you get away with at work, but when you get caught, you just take your lick and you move on.
And see, we got a bunch of lagging.
He was broadcasting live.
Yeah, he was broadcasting live. And then after the backlash, and I made that point, he goes on to say, let's stir the pot up. That was one of the first things he said when giving his response. Let's stir up the pot. Why you want to stir the pot up, bro? You should be trying to explain yourself at this point. Hey, I'm not what y'all trying to make it out to be. I could see how some of y'all may think that because of all of these allegations and things that's going on in the world today. I could see that. I could understand that, but this ain't that. He didn't play on it like that, though. He played on it as if he was just he just didn't care about the people's opinion about it being wrong. He was just like, y'all are weird. You're not in tune with your masculinity because you're not secure. I had 5 little sisters painting my nails and doing my hair. Bro, what does that have to do with this situation?
Hey, you telling me all of this, you making me not want to agree with the dude. But shit.
That's what he did. That's what I'm telling you what he said. I ain't putting no words in his mouth, man. The man said it. And then what the? Oh, a dog. Okay, I'm finna say
I
what
did not know he was a content creator. Now I feel like, this is convenient as hell. It's working out.
It's definitely working out. You can bet your bottom dollar he getting the bag out of this. So if he got fired from his job, he ain't fucked up about it. He probably was like me and wanted to get fired from his damn job. And that's probably why. Who knows?
Hey, if it turned out, if it worked out for him, it worked out. But I applaud him for it.
Shout out to Tasha Wilson. It says him removing his shoes, phone, etc. made her feel comfortable to do kitty shit. Him absolving everyone of any wrongdoing is a slap in the face to the mom. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Tasha Wilson. We got Evelina and Tasha Wilson in the comment section right now. Evelina said, I lived in Florida for 20 years and I still can't swim. I was on a boat many times and still can't swim. So I understand how accidents can happen. I've been pushed in the pool by someone who didn't even know me and then got mad when I drowned and said I shouldn't be near water if I can't swim. I've drowned twice in my life and it's something that I will never forget. Damn.
And you said she still can't swim?
Still can't swim. But some people just never learn how to swim.
Wow.
Let me, I don't know. But see, this is how I learned how to swim. This is a quick little funny story, man. I used to go to go to the pool. The apartments we used to stay in. It's a little pool. We went to 5 feet. But I was a young kid at the time, probably around 8 years old. So I had my floaty with me, the donut. My older cousin, who could swim at the time, none of us was 5 feet at the time. We still below 5 feet. You know what I'm saying? He could swim. He took my floaty from me and he went out to the deep water and he was like, if you want it, come get it. I was like, bro, I can't swim. He said, bro, all you gotta, he said, if you can swim in the 3 feet, you can swim out here. All you gotta do is just keep on swimming, don't stop. So I thought about it. I said, damn, I can swim on top of the 3 feet. But as soon as I get tired, I could put my foot down though and stand up. All I gotta do is not stop. It made sense to me. So I just swam all the way out there to the donut. I said, damn, I don't even need this no more. From there on, bro, I swear to God, it just seemed like everything else clicked. I was backstroking, doggy pedaling, whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, Evelina, doggy pedal. On that shit right there, yeah, that'll help. I swear to God. I swear to God. You may get tired faster, but doggy pedaling to keep your ass above that water. Anyway, we had jumped off subject and went backtrack because I seen a pop comment pop up. What was we talking about? This science teacher.
Oh, the science teacher, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he made a quick little come up.
Mm-hmm.
He made a quick one.
He better capitalize off of it because it ain't gonna last forever. Like you said, he better turn that shit into a Bill Nye the Science Guy because he can really go hard on this shit, like for real. Like he could take whether he got fired or not, bro. If he was showing experiments and doing shit like that and teaching these kids, showing himself teaching these kids, I've seen videos of him out in the field with the boys and shit like that. But I've also seen him sitting on his desk, being, doing all kind of other just TikTok crazy shit.
Dance, yeah, goofy shit.
Yeah, goofy shit.
No. What I would need of him right now, and I swear it's $1 million idea. If Buddy put out 10 videos right now, and all he had to do is simple shit like the little science experiment with the baking soda and the vinegar, with the volcano. Kids, this is how this works. Boo, 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 bam. If he had 10 of those videos to drop right now, bro, with the wave that he got going and the popularity from him,
everybody will forget about that little bullshit. Because at the end of the day,
forget about it or they don't, he'll have 23 million YouTube views on each one of these educational videos tomorrow, just because. But
that's what I'm saying, though. He ain't playing on it like that.
He should.
He playing on it like just because everybody got a problem with it.
A piece, that's 230 million views, 230 million impressions.
Instead of him trying to come to people and explain himself, he want to defend it and be like, y'all on some weird shit.
Man, he gonna cry on TV. That's what he want to do. I don't want to cry on TV. I'm good on that.
Yeah. So let's check it out because this nigga did really cry, and I think this way he putting on, bro. He a content creator, bro. This shit putting on.
I know that your situation may not be looking the best, but just know that you'll get through it, and we all know your real intentions. Remember,
he crying and shit. From the teacher who has been unbraid his hair. He does not say he was fired. So wonder if he was fired or not.
Remember your Bruce Lee quote.
He putting on, bro. Don't no grown man just sit here and cry like this in front of folks. If a nigga gonna cry, he gonna cry. He'll wipe his tears. He trying not to cry. His voice gonna be cracking and shaking. He gonna be reading it. He gonna be like, hold on, y'all, give me a second. He.
I definitely felt like he did a poor acting job on that.
I ain't buying it, bro. I am not buying it. I ain't saying that a man can't be emotional. I'm not saying that. But a man knows how people gonna perceive him being emotional. So he's gonna try not to be as emotional. He gonna try to back it down a little bit. He gonna be wiping them tears.
Right, but he already told you he's not one of them type of men when he told you that
he got them fingernails.
Yeah, that he was letting his. And
that's another thing. He said, oh man. See, I was watching another content creator reacting to it, and they must have went on TikTok and got it. See, I don't have TikTok. They went on TikTok and got some of his videos. And on one of his videos, he was getting his nails done by one of his students. And this is what he said. This is a future nail tech, yada, yada, yada. Anytime that any of my students want to do something like this, I'm not going to stop them. I'm always, pretty much, he going to be there, back him. Yeah. There you go, support him. He going to support him. He's not going to shut them down. Okay. I like that. I'm a musician. I was born into being a musician. since before I could breathe air, nigga, I was a musician because nigga, I was out here with my pops and my mom while they was traveling at these shows. Soon as I hit the ground running, nigga, I'm a musician. So I'm in class, I'm writing raps in class, I'm writing music in class. Is it appropriate for me to get up in front of the class and spit these bars?
Would you have not loved to?
I would have loved to if it was a time for that. But I did get a time for that. And let me tell you, shout out to my 3rd grade teacher who I shouted out in my video. I love you so much to this day. And she was fine then and she's fine now. And I made that point. That's why it's an issue, because I had a crush on some of my teachers. I had a crush on some of my teachers. And a lot of other students have as well. So, but let's get back to what I was talking about. I had an opportunity to spit bars in front of the class. And let me tell you, this was my first little performance, bro. Shout out to my 3rd grade teacher. I love you so much, man. So we had a Ties pep rally. You know, we used to have I think they call it STEM now for the students here in Texas. Them STEM tests. Okay, so and then it used to be text tests.
Oh no, that's the STAR test now, right?
Oh yeah, STAR test. Okay.
Okay. The STEM is the like the engineering program.
Oh, okay. So yes, the STAR test. My bad. All right. So before it was a STAR test, it was the text test.
Yes.
And before it was the text test, it was the TIES test.
Facts.
Okay.
I am personally aware of both of those.
Texas Assessments of Knowledge and Skills. I forgot what TIES was.
Hey, you up your age and it's quick, bro.
Yeah. All right. So we had a TIES pep rally. I was in the 3rd grade, bro, at Jody McClure in Longview, Texas. We had a TIES pep rally, bro. And each class got to do a performance of whatever they wanted to do. They got to go up there and dance, sing, do whatever kind of performance they wanted to do as a class.
Right.
So I had the idea as a 3rd grader, I promise to God, to write a song for the class, bro. And I can't remember some of it. But anyway, I wrote this rap and I told my teacher that I wrote a rap for the class. And so when I got the chance to show it to her, I spit it for her, and she was like, "Oh, this is awesome. We're gonna learn this." She got during PE and whenever time for us to practice, because she took out time for class for us to practice for our TIES pep rally. So she took out time for that. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't during curriculum or whatever. She took our time for us to learn the raps that I wrote, and we had a whole performance, a whole routine to it. That was the time. It wasn't inappropriate because we had a performance to come up, and we was practicing for it. She took time out during PE and shit like that, you know. And she drilled us from my words. Shout out to Miss Cassandra James. Love her to death. But yeah. It's a time and a place for everything. We had a TIES pep rally. So we was preparing to cheer the other students on to you know get you ready for the TIES pep rally. It wasn't just on a film. Hey, I got this rap. I don't want the class to learn it. Oh, okay. 10 minutes out the class before dismissal, we'll do something. Nah, it was for a purpose. You see what I'm saying?
His best friends.
And his verbiage killing me. His best friends. Ain't now grown man can be no best friends with no kids, bro. On any level, bro. I don't give a damn what's going on in your life. You cannot have no best friends as kids.
I gotta burn though.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and end this. It's about to be 4:20. Where you at? You at New York then, Tasha?
On that East Coast on that boy.
Yup. Hey, I appreciate y'all pulling up to the Bootleg Ass Studio. Yeah, I got a long drive. I got to hit my damn self.
But I'm looking at
Yeah.
I got about 30 more minutes to go than you.
Oh, hey, man, but I appreciate y'all. It's been a long time since I done been live. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't even look on Facebook. I've been looking at my YouTube. 1,000. For sure. Yo. All right, man, we out. We finna get up out this thing.